In this video, I'll be sharing with you a requested video on how to cut this simple princess dart bustier pattern for a beginner.
And to see the full video, please go down to my YouTube channel at Draft with Maki. And to also join my WhatsApp group, please indicate at the comment section.
So to start, here is my pattern, and I've gone ahead to mark out my basic measurement, which includes my shoulder to bust, shoulder to under bust, and shoulder to waistline. So next, I'll go ahead and mark my shoulder divided by 2. And from that point, I will come down by 1 inch to mark my shoulder slope. From my shoulder slope, I'll place my ruler and I'll connect, drawing a slanted line to the shoulder. Next, you want to find your chest line, which is your bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5. I made a mark on that point, and I'll go ahead to rule out a straight line. And I'll go ahead to place and reconnect the line to the end. Now, what you have on your shoulder, you're going to mark it on that chest line. Place your ruler and draw out a straight line. After drawing that out, go ahead to divide this into 2 and mark. Now, come out by ½ inch from this point. Go down to the chest line. Mark your bust circumference divided by 4. Now, you want to connect these 3 points from the upper part of your shoulder to the ½ inch at your armhole and to your chest line, creating your armhole curve for this pattern. After you're done marking this, I'm going to go ahead to use my marker to outline my pattern. So next, I will go ahead and mark a basic neckline of 3 inches by 3 inches. Here's my curve drew, and I'll go ahead to connect. After I'm done connecting, I'll go ahead and use my marker to outline. The next step you want to take is to mark your nipple to nipple divided by 2. My nipple to nipple is 7 inches, divided by 2, I have 3.5. Now, I'll go ahead to draw out a straight line on that point. After I'm done marking, I'll go ahead to mark my dart. So I'll be marking ½ inch on this side and 1.5 on the other side. If you're plus size or a bit busty, use 1 inch here and 2 inches on the other side. You can as well go ahead to use your normal dart intake of sharing what you have equally on both sides. So before you mark out, make sure you have about ½ inch on top. Go ahead to connect to your under bust. Repeat the same thing to the other side. Now I'll go ahead to use my marker to outline or blend out my pattern. So this is what I have after I'm done marking. So next, you want to divide your armhole into 2 by folding your tape and mark. Now connect from that point all the way to your bust point. After marking that, you want to contour this side, and you want to go ahead and mark a dart intake of ½ inch on both sides. Go ahead to connect this to your original dart line, and you're going to blend out. Now you'll be outlining the ½ inch dart intake you marked out. Now, when you're joining your princess dart, you notice that the other side becomes shorter and might not meet up. So that ½ inch dart intake on both sides, which is 1 inch, I'll go ahead and replace it at the armhole.